Hello and welcome to Murkey's Halftime Tea. This is episode 32 where I'm going to show you guys some examples and then a little bit of information on how to use the Lazing system in Project Reality. That is to say, targeting enemy positions and vehicles so that guided missiles can hit them. So I have some footage from the recent PRT battles and from some trainings that show you how it all works. So without further ado, let's get stuck in.
Roger that. Ready. See the lace? Rocket is out.
Try again.
Second is out.
The basics of what you need to know for lasing is that to actually do lasing you need the GLTDs, which are the equivalent of binoculars that only spotters and squad leaders or officer kits get. And using that, it works just like binoculars with its own weapon slot, but you have two levels of zoom, which is right click, and on left click you have the laser beams. Effectively, it shoots, unlike real life, it shoots a relatively slow moving laser beam, which then appears on the hood of attack aircraft and whatnot, and they can launch guided missiles which go exactly where your laser goes. So obviously you need to find an enemy target. It's easier if they're stationary. Report where it is so the chopper knows or the jet, whatever it is, knows where to go. And then when they say they're ready for laze, or when they're close enough, left click, laze the target and say, okay, target's lased. Hopefully they'll have time to shoot the missiles, and they'll go directly to wherever you've lased, as we see here. Then you can get back on the horn to the CAS squad and say, good work guys, target down, 10 out of 10, and they can rearm and try again. From their perspective it looks something like this. They get a box, they can then click once they get a lock and shoot the missile. And bearing in mind they have changed the coding for the missiles, so now they can only alter course at reasonable rates. So if the chopper is facing the wrong direction, or if they're too far away or too close, it won't work. So you have to communicate with the CAS squad and make sure they're ready for your laze, so you can coordinate at the same time. So how this works from a lasing perspective is you left click, and as you can see there, if you get it on close enough to the target, the little green square which represents where you've painted for a target will, if you get it right, will become sticky and attach to the vehicle. So if the vehicle moves around, it'll still stay as a designated target, so the guidance will be able to follow it around as long as the laser's up, as you see in the bottom right hand corner. If you look where you've lased, it shows you how much longer you have before the laser runs out. Once it runs out, you have to try and relaze again. So besides communicating and coordinating with the CAS squad, the only tricky part of this is getting the sticky lasers to actually lock onto mobile vehicles. As you can see in this footage, we're lasing a target on a hill quite far away, and he's lasing us in return. If you have your GLTDs out, you can see friendly and enemy laze boxes. And so this is just an illustration of the kind of speed that the laser designations move when you left click. And so the hardest part is effectively leading a mobile target so that you can get it to stick, so that the guided missiles will actually hit where you need to go. The easiest way to do this is obviously is if the enemy vehicle is moving directly towards you or away from you, or if you wait for it to slow down so it turns a corner, for example. But generally speaking, if you can coordinate, if you can lead the shots to get the laze to stick to the target, then you'll have no issues. As you can see here, as long as you get it stuck and they get the missile off just in the nick of time, even if by this point they've moved miles away, you should be able to get some juicy kills. So I hope you found that informative. I hope you get some lasers on target in the future, and as always, good hunting.